Welcome back to the Deep Dive. Today we're tackling a question that I think we all wrestle with.
Oh, yeah.
When is a budget purchase a genuine win? And when is it just, well, cheap?
The classic dilemma.
Exactly. So we're looking at MFI travel products based on a recent YouTube review. The title was pretty dramatic, something like worth buying or a scam.
And that's really the core of it, isn't it? Bridging that gap between the marketing you see online, the great pictures, the low price, and the actual thing that lands on your doorstep.
Okay, so let's unpack this. The promise was basically style and lots of storage for a very low price.
A disruptive price, yeah.
The review said when the bag arrived, the packaging was fine, decent. But what about the material? That's where you see the cost cutting first, right?
Immediately. And it's very transparent. The material is a sturdy synthetic.
So not luxury leather.
Oh, not even close. But it's suitable for a short trip or, your daily commute. It sets the expectation right away. You're paying for function, not a premium feel.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
But here's the part that surprised me. With that kind of material, you'd expect them to cut corners on the assembly.
You absolutely would. Sloppy work, maybe.
But the reviewer specifically noted the stitching was clean. The seams were, and I think the quote was, surprisingly well done.
And that's fascinating because that one detail kind of elevates it.
How so?
Well, it shows that MFI is putting its resources into the core integrity of the bag. It tells you this isn't some phantom brand pushing junk.
It's not a scam in that sense.
Exactly. You get a real functional product. They just chose structure over that high-end material feel.
Okay, so a sturdy shell, decent assembly. Where did the rest of the budget go? Let's talk about the inside, the usability.
And this is where the bag seems to really shine. The review gave it top marks for organization.
Multiple compartments, lots of pockets, that kind of thing.
Yep. It makes sorting your gear really easy. The reviewer actually fit everything for a short weekend trip in there without a struggle. So high marks for functionality.
But there's always a but with budget gear, isn't there?
Always.
And it's usually the moving parts. If the structure is solid, I'm guessing the cost cutting had to show up in the zippers.
That is precisely the friction point, literally.
Yeah.
The zippers were rated as just okay quality. Definitely not that premium smooth glide you get on expensive luggage.
So they stick a bit.
There's one specific complaint that stood out. It's the resistance you feel right at the very end of the pull.
Especially when it's packed full. I know that feeling.
Exactly. That little bit of a snag when you're rushing to close it.
Yeah.
That's the moment the budget choice makes itself known.
So that's the core conflict. You've got this great, highly functional layout, but it's undercut by just medium quality hardware.
Which brings us back to that scam alert framing. The verdict seems pretty clear. MFI is a legit company. The bag is actually better than you might expect for the price.
It's just not perfect.
It's not. And the real question for you, the listener, isn't just, is it worth it? It's more like, am I willing to deal with a slightly catchy zipper to get all this organization for so cheap?
So, to sum it all up, what does this mean for someone listening? If you need something affordable for just occasional trips, this sounds like a solid choice.
The source material suggests it's a strategic budget win, yeah, as long as you know what you're buying.
A good budget travel bag, not high-end luggage.
And, this whole thing raises a much bigger question for any consumer choice, really.
Go on.
When you move away from high-end products, where everything is supposed to be seamless, down to the budget tier, what specific trade-offs are you willing to accept to save that money? What's your personal friction tolerance?